For someone listening who wants to age well, what numbers should they actually be paying attention to? Is it the daily protein, the muscle mass markers, bone density scores? Like what should they be looking at?
There's so many things.
There's just so many. Like I got to the point where it was just overload because I'm like, what else can I actually be doing? I'm up at 5:15, going to the gym. I'm doing weights 3 times a week. I'm doing Pilates.
Drinking my water.
Then you go, okay, you're supposed to be doing stretching in the morning. I'm supposed to
Meditation.
roll your back out with your foam roller.
Go and flush your teeth.
Use your face brush to get rid of your
Yes.
puffing. Like there's just so much.
I guess the main ones are the muscle mass is really important.
Yeah.
The protein is pretty important. Like I think a lot of people too, they're getting so obsessed with protein. You go through the supermarket now, it's like, it's almost remind me of the low fat
It is
craze.
like-
I mean, the RDA sets it at 0.8 grams of protein per kilo of body weight, which I find is extremely low. I was taught in sports nutrition to set it at 2 grams per kilo of your
that's what I
ideal
thought.
body weight.
Yeah,
So we set it at, depending on the training, but maybe 2.4 kilos, a gram of your fat-free mass, which usually comes in lower than that 2 kilos of your ideal body weight anyway, which is interesting. Knowing, you can flag sarcopenia, if you've got too lower skeletal mass. So I think below 5.5 a kilometre square in women is kind of, that's a bit of an alarm bell.
Yeah.
And then there's things that come up on the DEXA, which are called the ALMI, the ASMI. So they are things that are basically putting you, it's just giving you in your, like ranking you in your,
age
like your
stage.
ages and
Yeah.
stuff. They're important. I
Yeah.
guess for the bone density, your T score is important. Looking at that, they'll give you your T and your Z score. So your T is against a healthy 30-year-old. But yeah, if you're below a certain number, 2.5 obviously, minus 2.5, you've got osteoporosis. Visceral fat levels, that's important. If you're over 100, like that's, you got to work on that. The waist to hip ratio, I mean, that's pretty basic, but that's a metric that I do use a lot of clients.
Do you?
And
Right.
even just to get them to do their waist, because I had one recently, he's told his doctor was old, and he said, I'm seeing a nutritionist. He's like, you might as well just burn your money. But he's on statins and all this blood pressure medication. We've lost 6 centimetres of fat around his stomach with a tape measure. So that's been a good metric and motivator for him. I guess for the women, I'd say it's probably the muscle mass because it's a metabolic organ.